You've got a lot of questions, don't you? You've got a lot of questions for a non-sport playing numbnuts.
While many anticipate the release of AEW's console game, new rumours suggest that it might not be all sunshine and rainbows behind the scenes. What is up everybody, it's your boy Cameron Bash here and welcome back to the Movement channel, where today we're going to be diving deep into a new rumour that has just come out that suggests that the AEW console game, Fight Forever, may actually be dealing with some drama behind the scenes, and on top of that, the rumour also suggests that some areas of the game, namely the Creation Suite, may not actually be as fleshed out as fans had previously hoped. So if you're excited to dive into all of this, make sure to drop a like on the video because we're about to jump straight into it. So, the rumour that we're talking about today is once again coming from Sports Gamers Online, and for those of you who don't know who they are, these are the guys who successfully leaked a handful of details related to WWE 2K22 before that information was officially released by 2K themselves, so they have been proven in the past to be a trustworthy source of information. Today, they are coming at us with an article titled, AEW Fight Forever gameplay will be simple, and so will the Creation Suite. And in this article, they write, it's been no secret that there have been some issues behind the scenes with the development of AEW Fight Forever. AEW's first major console game is still expected to release in the fall, but fans should go in with the understanding that there will be limitations with the game. One such feature that will be limited is the game's Creation Suite, which saw limitations implemented rather quickly. Not having a suite as deep as other sports titles shouldn't be that surprising. Having the ability to create championships, arenas, shows, and more was nothing that should have been anticipated for the first game. However, the limitations are going to be felt in other areas of the suite, which can be viewed as either a good or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. SGO was told that movesets in general will be limited, akin to the early 2000s wrestling game, while customization options for wrestlers will leave people wishing they had more. Regarding the game's music, one source said don't expect all of the licensed music that wrestlers have for their entrance themes to make it into the game. One said, there's a reason they are showing only wrestlers with themes created specifically for AEW in their previews. Sources have said that there will be licensed tracks, but not everyone with a licensed theme is expected to have theirs. The decision with music is strictly budgetary, due to the game already being over budget as is. A few people SGO spoke with remain positive on the moveset front, saying that it will allow the game to be more accessible and easily picked up by all types of players. The expectations were set when games like No Mercy and Here Comes the Pain were set as the inspiration, one said. Games with good gameplay, but reduced customization. If the game is fun, no one will care about the other stuff. So, there's obviously quite a bit to break down here, so let's move through it one thing at a time. First up, the behind the scenes issues. Obviously this is something that we've been aware of for quite a few weeks now, but it's something that keeps being brought up. So one would assume that the fact that these other issues are being brought up alongside the discussion of the behind the scenes drama may indicate that the drama has something to do with all of these other things going wrong, and they're not independent, separate issues. The article then hits us with the reveal that this game is allegedly going to have a limited Creation Suite, and that was something decided quite early on. The writer of the article, as well as a quote from one of the anonymous sources, both state that this is something that we shouldn't be too surprised about. But despite them saying that, I can't help but feel quite surprised about this news. We were told by Kenny Omega that this game would in fact feature an in-depth and robust Creation Suite, one that would allow us to create any wrestler we want, from real-life creations to wacky, insane stuff. As far as I'm aware, this is the first specific mention that we've had about the Creation Suite since Kenny made those comments a few years back around the time the game was first announced. So with that, yeah, I am pretty surprised and I can't help but feel a little bit disappointed by this news. We, as a pro wrestling video games community, know and understand how much a good Creation Suite can make or break your game. It's the type of thing that kept WWE 2K19 alive for many years after it should have died. And it's the same thing that made a game like WWE 2K Battlegrounds not last longer than a month for most people. It really can be a make or break feature for a wrestling game's lifespan, and now that we know the AEW Fight Forever's Creation Suite isn't going to be all that detailed, well, this could be the first of many dominoes to fall as far as people's hype and excitement for this game goes. Speaking of which, the next domino to fall was the one relating to music, and while I'm personally not a player who cares too much about the music in these wrestling games, I know a lot of you out there care passionately about this feature. You lot have been begging 2K for an option to add more music into the game for years, so if AEW is going to turn around and actually not have particular people's music in the game when it's released, well, this could spell disaster for those people who care about this in their games. Not having certain licensed music could mean that theme songs like CM Punk's Cult of Personality, Chris Jericho's Judas, and Hook's The Chairman's Intent may not make it into the game, and personally, I think songs like that do a lot to make AEW feel more legit in the wider pop culture world, so not having these in the video game will definitely be felt. I do want to focus on the positives at the end though, in regards to the story mode that AEW are going to be bringing to this game. Having a story mode that branches off in different directions based on your actions is something that we as wrestling fans absolutely love, because it provides the replayability aspect that the developers are obviously trying to get in there. Let's just hope that they plan on doing something completely different to what 2K are doing with their main story mode, My Rise, because that mode just doesn't seem to be hitting with most players these days. All in all though, this is some pretty cool new information to learn about AEW Fight Forever that we didn't already know before. But do keep in mind that this is all rumours and anonymous sources at this time, so the final product and official announcements may differ to what you've heard here today. But despite that, we would love to hear all your thoughts about this situation in the comment section down below, and while you're down there, don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more AEW Fight Forever content. Thank you very much for watching this video, we hope you all have a fantastic day, and we'll see you soon for another one.
What the hell is going on here? Wait, no, that's impossible. No, what the hell is he doing here?